fate still finds me worthy, demonstrating pity and reverence in all I say and do. In everything they were not born from mortal men, nor will they sleep and be forgotten, in them lives an ageless mighty God. But I pray the God never will abolish the rivalry so beneficial to our state, that God I will hold on to always, the one who stands as our protector.
But if a man conducts himself disdainfully in what he says and does, and manifests no fear of righteousness, no reverence for his statues of the gods, may miserable fate seize such a man for his disastrous arrogance. If he does not behave with justice, what a man is there who does such things, who can still claim he will ward off the arrow of the gods aimed at his heart? If such actions are considered worthy, why should we dance to honor God? If these prophecies fail to be fulfilled and manifest themselves to mortal men, for ancient oracles which dealt with Laius are watching, men now set them aside. Nowhere is Apollo honored publicly, and our religious faith is dying away.
Do you want to live like Oedipus and always know what to expect next? Just as the chorus reminds us in their odes, our destinies are predetermined by the gods. Come get your free prophecy told by Tiresias the oracle.
The gods allow me to see your fate.
I think it is appropriate for me to visit our God's sacred shrine, for Oedipus has let excessive pain seize on his heart and does not understand what's happening now by thinking of the past, like a man with sense. Instead, he listens to whoever speaks to him of dreadful things. I can do nothing more for him with my advice. And so, Apollo, I come to you, who stand here beside us with offerings and prayers for you to find some way of cleansing that corrupts us.
Strangers, can you tell me where I find Oedipus your king?
His home is here, stranger, and he's inside. This lady is the mother of his child.
May her happy home always be blessed, for she is his queen.
Why you have come? Do you seek information, or do you wish to give us a report?
Lady, I have good news for you, for your whole house, and for your husband too.
What news is that? Where have you come from?
I've come from Corinth. I have good news, yet sad news.
What is your news?
The people who live here, in the lands beside Isthmus, will make him your king. They have announced it.
What are you saying? Is old man Polybus no longer king?
No, he's dead and in his grave.
What? Has Oedipus' father died?
Yes, if what I'm telling you is not the truth, then I deserve to die.
You there! Go at once and tell this to your master. Oedipus has for so long been afraid, and that he would murder him. He ran away. Now Polybus has died, killed by fate and not by Oedipus.
Ah, Jocasta, dearest wife, why have you summoned me?
You must hear this man and these solemn proclamations from the gods.
What report does this man have for me?
He came from Corinth, bringing news that Polybus, your father, no longer is alive.
What? Stranger, let me hear from you in person.
Straight up, he's dead.
By treachery, or was it the result of some disease?
Yes, and from old age.
I'm so rattled. Screw the prophecies. He's died on his own.
Was I not the one who predicted this some time ago?
You did, but then I was misguided by my fears.
You must not keep on filling up your heart with all these things. Why should a man whose life seems ruled by chance live in fear? A man who never looks ahead, who has no certain vision of his future. It's true that in their dreams a lot of men have slept with their own mothers, but someone who ignores all this bears life more easily.
Everything you say would be commendable if my mother were not still alive, but since she is, I must remain afraid.
This one you fear, what kind of woman is she?
Old man, her name is Merope, wife to Polybus.
And what in her makes you so fearful?
Apparently there's a rumor going around I'm going to kill my dad, sleep with my mom. No big deal or anything.
And because you were afraid of her, you stayed away from Corinth?
I did not want to be my father's killer. I will never go back to my parents.
My son, it is so clear you have no idea what you are doing.
What do you mean, old man? In the name of all the gods, tell me.
You were afraid you might become corrupted through your parents?
That was my constant fear, because I was born their child.
Because you and Polybus were not related.
Was Polybus not my father?
But Polybus was not your father, no more than I am.
Then why did he call me his son?
As you must know, he received you many years ago as a gift. I gave you to him.
He really loved me. How could he if I came from someone else?
Well, before you came, he had no children. That made him love you.
When you gave me to him, had you bought me or found me by accident?
I found you in Catharian Forest Valleys.
What were you doing wandering up there?
I was looking after flocks of sheep.
You were a shepherd? Just a hired servant roaming here and there?
Yes, my son, I was. But at that time I was the one who saved you.
When you picked me up and took me off, what sort of suffering was I going through?
Your ankles had been pierced and tied together. I set them free.
My dreadful mark of shame. I've had that scar there since I was a child.
That's why fortune gave you your very name, the one which you still carry.
Were your ankles tied as a child? As a result, did you have swollen ankles too? Have no fear, Oedipus cream is here. Oedipus, meaning swollen foot. Buy it in your supermarket today. So why did my parents dip?
It was not me who found you. Another shepherd gave you me.
Who? Who was he?
Well, I think he was one of Laius's shepherds.
Is he still alive? Can I still see him?
You people live here. You best answer that.
The man he mentioned is, I think, the very peasant from the field you wanted to see earlier, but of this Jocasta could tell you more than anyone.
Lady, do you know who the man we sent for just minutes ago, the one we summoned here?
Oh, dear God, I think I'm his mother. Why ask me what he means? Forget all that. There's no point in trying to sort out what he said.
I must reveal the details of my birth.
In the name of the gods, no. If you have some concern for your own life, then stop. Do not keep investigating this. I will suffer. That will be enough.
Be brave, even if I should turn out to be born from a shameful mother whose family, for 3 generations, have been slaves. You will still have your noble lineage.
Listen to me. I beg you, do not do this.
I will not be convinced. I should not learn the whole truth of what these facts amount to.
But I care about you, your own well-being. What I tell you is for your benefit.
What you're telling me, for my own good, just brings me more distress.
Oh, you unhappy man! May you never find out who you really are.
Go, one of you, and bring that shepherd here. Leave the lady to enjoy her noble family.
Alas, you poor miserable man, there's nothing more that I can say to you, and now I'll never speak to you again.
Then let it break, whatever it is. As for myself, no matter how base-born my family, I wish to know the seed from where I came. Perhaps my queen is now ashamed of me, and of my insignificant origin. She likes to play the noble lady, but I will never feel myself dishonored. How can I not be glad to know my own birth?